From the Oklahoman newsroom, it's time for a varsity update. I'm Jenny Carlson here with high school sports beat writer Jacob Unruh. Jacob, it's week 9. Unbelievably, how fast that this regular season has flown by in high school football, but only 2 more weeks remain in the regular season. District play obviously really starting to come down to it. As you look at your top 10 games, let's start at the top. A big one in 6A1 between Jenks and Edmond Santa Fe, going to go a long ways to sort of determining some spots in the playoffs, I would assume.
Yeah, basically the winner gets a home game in the playoffs. Basically, the winner gets second place. Jenks is Jenks. I mean, there's no way around it. New coach with Keith Riggs, still the same Jenks, big, physical, good running back in Noah Hernandez, good quarterback in Ian Corwin. But Santa Fe, I think, has really proven they're the best team on the West. They haven't allowed a team more than 14 points other than Broken Arrow, and Broken Arrow's beat everybody they've played, so it's really no shame in that. Yeah. That game was a lot closer than 35-7 score, and their defense has just been really, really impressive. And with Trace Ford leading the way, the Oklahoma State commit, and Michael Pope and Cameron Love and guys like that, the offense has started to find its way with Cannon Hansen at quarterback and Tyler Travis at running back. And the fun part is they've put Trace at tight end, and he's starting to catch some touchdowns and make some big plays, and that's an area that I did not see coming from him. And so that's kind of interesting. And, you know, someone asked me, does Santa Fe have a chance? I think they do. I think this is the best chance they've had in a while to beat Jenks. And they've actually been coming close last few years, keeping it within 20 points, which is kind of a win in a way for West teams against Jenks lately. And I think they have a real shot in this.
All right. Well, that's a big one, obviously, in the big class. Your number 2 game is another pretty big clash, but this is a 5A1 between McGinnis and Guthrie, both sitting at 7-1 right now. Guthrie's had some off years here recently. To see them 7-1 and in a really big game in week 9, that's a pretty big step for them.
Yeah, you know, their offense has really struggled the last few years, and it's kind of been tough on the defense that way, and because they're always going to have that big physical defense. And a couple weeks ago they lost to Carl Albert, but I think this is a good rebound chance for them that if they win, they'll get second in the district, and likely get second in the district. McGinnis still plays Carl Albert next week, and but it's a good spot for Guthrie. They have the game at home. Their run defense is what they're really known for, and they're going against McGinnis, the star Dominic Richardson, who's one of the best running backs in the state, who's now 100% healthy off last year's leg injury, and starting to really, really look the part. And the interesting thing for McGinnis, and I wrote about this in today's paper, was this is their stretch of the season that they've really been waiting for. Week 9 they get McGinnis. Week 10 they host Carl Albert. This is going to decide the playoff fate. I mean, they're in the playoffs, but it's going to decide how this shapes up for them.
Your number 3 game is another 6A game between Del City and Lawton. Your number 4 game, though, a Class A game between Cash and Crossings Christian. I mean, people can get a little bit of everything in week 9, can't they?
Yeah, we got large, we got small.
Yeah.
The really intriguing thing about this Cash and Crossings Christian game is Crossings is a very young program. It has not been around very long at all, and this is easily the biggest game in their program history. They've never had a chance to win a district title. They've been in the playoffs twice, but they've never had a chance to win a district title. And so this is their chance to go in, close out their season with a big win over a really highly ranked team, a highly traditionally powerful program in Cashin, and that's really what stands out to me, is this is the biggest chance for Crossings.
All right, like I said, something for everybody. District titles, district spots on the line, so be sure to get out there, catch some games, lots of good ones around. Jacob's top 10 games on newsok.com right now. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.